to CountryLine TV. I'm Ashley Higginbotham here in the studio with Lucas Hoge.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
You wear a lot of hats.
I do. Today I've got my X-Mark hat on. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, physically too. You host a weekly show called Hoge Wild.
I do.
What's that about?
It just premiered season 6 back in June 28th. So, yeah, it's been going great. We've been going all over the world, hunting, fishing, scuba diving, jumping out of airplanes, having crazy guests on, and having a great time. And it's a labor of love that started many years ago, before we even had a TV show. And to finally bring it into fruition as a TV series was something pretty cool for me and my wife, that we finally took this idea, going around hunting and fishing and playing music for all these fun people that wanted to take me on these cool trips, and to finally bringing it to this TV series. It's on Sportsman's Channel every Monday night at 6 o'clock, 6:30.
It's just 30 minutes. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Depends on where you're at in the world.
Exactly. You said you jumped out of an airplane?
I did, and I'm fixing to do it again, hopefully. I went and skydove. Is it skydove? Skydiving?
I think I've been. And
You have?
I have, yeah. And I think it's I don't know.
I skydove.
Skydived?
You're going skydiving. What's the
Yeah.
past tense of skydiving?
I think it's sky. I skydived. Oh yeah,
There
I don't
you
know.
go.
That's
right?
so weird.
I skydove. I'm going to make it up. I skydove
Okay.
with the Golden Knights, which is the Army paratrooper team. And man, it was so much fun. It was me, Tyler Farr, the swimsuit model for Swimsuit Edition. I don't know, for Sports Illustrated. And it was probably one of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. I had to go tandem, obviously, but Tyler Farr was first. So he was, Tyler, I'm going to throw you out. I think he even cried a little before he got kicked out of the plane, which was awesome. I would have cried too if I was first, because I was watching him do it, getting more and more scared as you get closer to the door, right?
Yeah.
And then I went right after him, and man, it was so cool. So cool. And the guy the Army guy I was hooked to was probably about 2 foot shorter than me. So it was a little intimidating.
Yeah, he's kind of riding blind at that point.
Yeah, yeah, he's kind of looking, hey, it's time to pull the cord. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you not only host that,
Yeah.
you are also hosting the American Country Network Christmas special.
Yes, we premiered that last year for the first time. We brought in some amazing guests, and we did it at the Mule House, which I recently moved down to the Columbia Spring Hill area out of Nashville. And what a beautiful venue. They just rolled out the red carpet for us, and we just had an amazing time. It was Runaway June, Ty Herndon, Craig Campbell, so many different, Annie Bosco, so many great friends came down and performed, and it turned out to be such a beautiful, beautiful thing that I'm pretty sure we're going to do it again, and we're getting ready to start planning for that already, and we're in July, June, whatever this is.
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
remember anymore.
I think it's July, something like that. We're getting closer to Christmas anyway.
I know, right?
The
Every
stores are going to
second.
start rolling it out next week, probably.
I think I already saw Christmas decorations going up at Home Depot.
I don't want to talk about that. It's too early. Probably not too early for you.
Never
love
too
Christmas.
early for Christmas, right?
I don't know, man. I think my birthday's in November, so it's when we jump to Christmas. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
my
slow
birthday it should be a
down.
national holiday.
I know.
Kidding. So you're a host there, and
Yeah.
then you're also the founder of the Belize Songwriter Festival.
Yeah, all right. You do your homework. Oh, excellent. Yes. So Hoge Wild actually we did an episode down there in Belize 4 years ago where we were walking through this convention or whatever, and my wife was like, I think we should give Belize another shot. And literally I looked over my shoulder, and there was this big sign that said, choose Belize. It was the weirdest thing, kind of like the hair on the back of your neck kind of stands up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot. Because we went and did the country cruise, or a country cruise, and we stopped in Belize, and it wasn't a great time, right? It was this big cattle call. There was like 1,000 people out snorkeling, and we're like, this is not fun. So we finally went back to Belize with this company called literally Choose Belize, and fell in love with it. We've got out of Belize City and started going to these remote beach towns. One was called Hopkins, and Hopkins has this beautiful resort called Jaguar Reef, and we decided this was going to be our place, right? So they put us up in Jaguar Reef, and the royal family had just left there, if that gives you an indication of how beautiful this resort was. But it's super boutique and small, not big, high-rise type of buildings. Everybody has their own little plunge pool outside the room. You're right on the beach, great everybody takes care of you so well. And we went out and fished, and I brought down a couple songwriter buddies of mine, and we decided we were going to prop up in the lobby and just give away a songwriter night, which nobody really knew what a songwriter night was there. But we gave them like 2 days to promote it, and there's a ton of expats, expatriates they call them, that come down and kind of decide to live their retirement out in places like Belize. And I think about 250 people showed up, which was really cool. I was like, okay, there's something here, right?
250.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Jammed into this lobby, and they were spilling out into the beach, and I was like, man, this could be really something cool. So me and my wife, Laura, and my buddy, Dwayne, who brought us down, and his wife, Jen, decided, hey, we're going to start a festival and see how it goes. First year, huge success. We got a great partner in Landshark. They help us pay for, because it costs a lot to fly people down there, paid for everybody to come down. All these amazing songwriters. We had Paul Overstreet, Jamie O'Neill, Rebecca Lynn Howard. I mean, all these great, Forrest Glenn Whitehead, Trent Tomlinson, all amazing songwriters, right? It's tons of hits. Rodney Clausen. I mean, just fabulous time, and it just keeps growing every single year.
Wow.
It's fun.
Laura, you're a gem for that. That's insane.
It's a fun time.
That's
for
so
sure.
cool. Yeah, I feel like you have so much going on right now that there should be a book written about you.
Oh, wow. Great segue.
Thanks.
That's just good TV right there.
That's what they pay me the big bucks for. Just kidding. That is the name. That is the name of your newly released album.
That's true. That is. Yeah, Book About Me. It's been a long time coming. I hadn't put out an entire album since 2017. That album went number 1 on the country Billboard album sales chart, and we're hoping for the same thing on this one eventually, but we know how that album sales are these days because we've been releasing single after single after single, and we had a ton of those released from 2017 to present. But I really wanted to actually kind of go back to the old album, really cool album days where, you read it, pulled out the album cover and you start reading about each song, but we know people don't read very well anymore. So I decided that a book about all these things that go on in my life and try and tell the story in the song would going to be more interesting than somebody pulling out a jacket sleeve and kind of reading about it. So each song is kind of a chapter in my life, a true story that has happened, something has happened in my life. And then we collaborated and did some really cool duets, like with Forey J. Smith on a song called When a Cowboy Prays, just writing some amazing songs. Like one of my favorites is Justin Lance. We've written so many songs together on this project, and to finally bring it to fruition was finally,
Yes.
finally
Love when
happened.
things come to fruition.
Yeah.
What was your favorite song to write on the album?
That's a great question. Honestly, it would have to be Book About Me. And I'm not just saying that because it's the title track, but it's one of those songs that literally it's like when people listen to the track, they're like, oh, that's kind of arrogant. Somebody would write a song about, it's going to write a book about me, but it's not about that at all, It's about the journey and the people around you and all the friends and family that helped get you to where you are today. And that's kind of the book, and they're the ones that I'm writing the story about. It's not about me. It's about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say was the hardest chapter or song that's on the album?
The hardest one. They really weren't that hard to write because, they're all some aspect of my life. And I guess if there was the hardest one, it'd be Fruity Drink, believe it or not, was a song that it's because it's like, okay, I'm married. I'm not chasing, island girls or anything like that, but we have to put an island girl in it and talk about this drink. So it's kind of the one we wanted to craft where it wasn't cheeky, but it was kind of mellow and had this kind of cool vibe about it. Really, like you could feel yourself sitting on the beach, listen to yacht rock, in the back and sipping on a fruity drink,
I love that. Maybe a little umbrella in the drink.
Absolutely, a little sunscreen,
The smell of coconut.
Absolutely. Come on, you put yourself right there, right?
Gotta love it. I know, exactly. I'm gonna listen to that song and think exactly
Please do.
that. I will. So what is next for you?
That's a great question. Obviously, we're promoting the heck out of Hoge Wild right now because we're only 2 episodes into the season. We've got 10 more to go. And then gearing up for a Christmas release, possibly. Well, for sure. We're definitely going to release some Christmas music because Christmas is huge for me. So we're figuring out a collaboration that we've been working on for quite a long time. If that's going to come to fruition, hopefully But regardless, we're putting out some Christmas music this year, and then hopefully gearing up for the next ACN Country Christmas special. And then I'm starting to write another record, and it's going to be twice as long as this one, and it's going to be very island and sandy driven for this next one for sure. Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. As you know, the 6th season of Hoge Wild just came out. It's on the Sportsman channel.
Sportsman's Channel, the Heartland Network, and the American Country Network as well.
And that's what, Mondays, 6:30?
Yeah, Central Time.
Nice. Memory's good today.
Smart.
Thanks for tuning in.